forecast is looking a little bit like those Dallas Cowboys is peaking in the 90s.
All right, Shannon. Why did this hit such a nerve on social media?
Because it's true. That's when the Cowboys peaked in the 90s, and the temperature has dipped ever since. It's been really, really cold. Skip, 26 teams have made the championship game since the Cowboys last won the Super Bowl.
Yep.
They're 4-11 in the playoffs since they last won the Super Bowl.
4-11.
I don't know how you can convince, Skip, I get kids. You can convince kids of a lot. I don't know how Jerry and you and other Cowboys fanatics have been, Michael Irvin, have been able to convince the Cowboys fans year after year, this is our year. This is going to be different than 96. 96 is going to be, 97 is going to be different, and yada, yada, yada. So 20 plus years, each year was going to be different, but it's the same thing. How many of you tell the same lie for 22 years and you can convince millions to believe it? How have you been able to do that? You really good. You good. Jerry's even better because Jerry convinced him to go buy the tickets. At least you like, watch the Cowboys, they're a great show to watch, and they're entertaining. Yeah, they do great. But Skip, at some point in time, you guys got to deliver. And like the gentleman said, you know, it's going to be in the 90s, and it's going to peak in the 90s. But after that, a cold front going to come through for 20 plus years. It didn't rain that long. I mean, for 40 days and 40 nights, it only rained 40 days and 40 nights, Skip.
Yep.
Y'all been freezing for 20 plus years? Y'all Antarctica. Cold year round.
We have won 8 division titles
Man,
in 26 years. You got to give us that.
No, I got to give you that. So now you know for division titles. I thought it was Super Bowls.
It's been a while.
Is this the year? Tell me this the year.
I've tried to tell you this is not going to be the year so that I don't jinx my team, because last year I declared them unjinxable.
You
and
did.
I live to regret.
You did.
Okay, so here's what my team has done for me. From 2010 until 2020, nobody, well, only Kansas City, drafted more Pro Bowl players than Dallas Cowboys did, featuring Jerry Jones at the helm on draft night, right? So they had the second most Pro Bowl players drafted from that decade of 2010 to 2020.
Right.
And then a year ago, Jerry Jones handed me 11 from heaven. Right out of heaven is Micah Parsons. Now, I have Micah and you don't.
Okay.
And if I have Micah, I have a chance. I at least have a chance to win the division. If you win the division, you get to play a home playoff game.
And then your
Right?
85,000 fans going to be disappointed, cursing, like it happened again, like you had in San Francisco.
Okay. So was it a cold front last year when, would you believe my Dallas Cowboys led the NFL in points, led the NFL in yards gained, points scored and yards gained, led the NFL in turnover differential, that all-important ratio, plus 14. Nobody was better than plus 14. My Dallas Cowboys were plus 14. Led the NFL in interceptions and led the NFL in defensive takeaways. Took the ball away at the highest rate. And all I know is that my Dallas Cowboys, as we sit here right now, are the most valuable team in all the world, not just in American sports, in all the world. The most valuable team in the world. My team, it's not America's team, it's the world's team. And all I know is the most watched team year after year, including last year, is my Dallas Cowboys. They shatter the ratings every year.
Yes.
Right?
And we
they dominate the ratings.
But guess what, Skip? Your team is like, has a great presentation, has great garnish, but the meal is terrible. You presented it in such a way that, oh my, look at, can you see this? And then the presentation, and then the garnishments. You got everything. The plate is all nice and clean. Nothing is out of place. You got the protein, you got the potatoes, and you got the beans, and you got the yada yada. Skip, it tastes terrible. You keep telling me about, the ratings. You talk about, so that tells you, you guys have drafted the second most Pro Bowl player since 2010, and you ain't got an NFC championship to show for it. You ain't got a Super Bowl appearance to show for it. So what's going on, Skip?
Bad luck.
No, you got How many mirrors do you?
Bad bounces.
How many mirrors do you?
Injuries.
Can I ask you a question? How many mirrors do you have to break for it to have a 26-year streak of bad luck? Y'all must be broke every mirror in Texas.
Maybe we have. I don't know. But all I know is my team is annually the most interesting team in professional football. The most interesting.
Okay.
I would rather talk about my team than any other team times 10. Times 10. And so would you.
Skip, where are the banners for the most watched team in the NFL?
They should give one every year. They should hang them in Jerry World. They should hang them for most Pro Bowlers drafted. Hang a banner for that, right?
Skip.
Hang a banner for most valuable team in the world. Hang a banner.
The star is not it's not just the logo, it's a rating. Y'all get 1 star. Y'all rated 1 star. That's your logo, that's your star. That's what you are, Skip. At some point in time, I've given you opportunity. We're going September 6th. We'll be 6-year anniversary of this show. I've given you opportunity after opportunity to get you another team. And I won't even hold it against you because I understand the disappointment and hurt is real. So I'm allowing you to say, you know what, Shannon, you're right. For the better part of my life, the Cowboys have disappointed me. I mean, I had some good years. The 70s was really good. The 70s were good. 80s were bad. 90s were great. But in the last 2 decades, coming up on 3 decades, you know what? It's time for me to just abandon ship.
No, I am addicted to my Dallas Cowboys. When I just looked sideways and saw that metallic blue number 4 and 21, I got a warm glow in my heart because they reside in my heart, and I will never, ever abandon them because they took my heart when I was 10 years of age, and they won't give it back. They've stomped on my heart.
Exactly.
Times.
Don't you get tired of being hurt? I mean, at some point in time, even everybody gets tired of being hurt. Says enough is enough.
I'm still a little raw from last year because
I told you that.
At one point it looked like Super Bowl, here we come, and then Super Bowl, here we went. And we finished 6-5 over the last 11 games, and we basically got blown out, basically, even though the referee cost us a lap.
And you see,
He was just late to the party.
And see,
He was a little late to the party.
Skip, that's what happens with you. That's what happens. You see, it's always something. Remember, it was the dad's catch. The referees robbed us of an opportunity to get to the Super Bowl.
The referee didn't rob us. He put his hands up. Touchdown.
No.
Because it was.
It was.
It was the most obvious catch and run and slam on the goal line I've ever seen. Took it as left-handed like a running back and slammed it on the goal line.
And then he came back. After further review, the receiver failed to maintain.
Thanks to Mike McCarthy challenging. Mike McCarthy.
The one he got right.
Please drop the Mike McCarthy. He did that right.
And see, you blame the official. You like what official should have been like Tyreek. He should be able to run a 4-2, run out there and spot the ball. He should have been.
He was late. Was he not? He denied us.
Get that man 50-something years old.
Okay, it was a last-ditch throw. I don't know what would have happened. Maybe we would have pulled it off.
Why were you in that situation?
Maybe God would have been a Cowboy fan.
Why were you in that situation?
Because we stunk. I
It's
give you
not
that.
safe for you.
Yeah. Okay, well, you got me. And I keep telling you, the Eagles are on the fly right now. And I'm dreading next year because I'm trying to downplay next year. But I will still root like a crazy man for my Dallas Cowboys. And you will still watch my Cowboys.
And I'm going to root like crazy
as
against them.
addicted as I am, you are addicted to watching the Cowboys also. Even if you didn't do this show with me, I promise you would watch every Cowboy game because something always happens, pro or con.
I got me a new lady down in Louisiana to make these big old dolls.
Really?
Yeah, got a big old pen in it.
Big what?
Big doll, voodoo doll.
Oh, big doll.
Yeah,
you
voodoo
got
doll.
Really? Is that what you got for my Cowboys? You got a number 4 doll and number 21 doll?
Just a big cowboy. It's just Cowboys.
Big
Ain't no
Jerry doll? Okay.
Every time y'all get close,
Okay.
I twist his arm.
Did Jen help you with that?
Yeah, she
I
did.
think she did. Okay. Way to go, Jen.
Sorry, Skip,
Thank
you
you
caught
for
me.
selling me out.
All right, guys. Will there be some coaching conflicts in Tampa with the Buccaneers? We're going to
What is this?
explain what's going on down there when Undisputed returns.